And is
often
this rust that we're looking at right now?
it's just, yeah, it's iron doing weird things. Rusting, I guess.
So
Cool.
this is
Not that
Baltic.
weird.
Hey, Johan, it's Jeb. I was just curious about how we made out with the beacon test yesterday.
Gonna take a little detour to come up it.
They all
I'm
work.
in the studio.
Oh, hey.
Hey, morning.
Good morning. So all 3 beacons were working
Bringing Atalanta heading around.
when we
Yeah,
Which
hung them
tower is
over
this?
the side.
we'll come up and
And
have a
then
peek on the
the
way
one that
by
we
here.
sent on the CTD continued to work, and we were checking it just fine
Baltic.
all the way. But apparently right now the 2 beacons that are on Herc
Maybe?
we have
Baltic
not been
question
able
mark?
to ping. And I think I heard that it's potentially sound interference from Herc.
Oh,
'Cause
okay.
they're right on the porch, but we obviously don't know for sure.
Right.
Well, it definitely was not that when they were down well away 2 kilometers from.
Right, the
So
last time they were deployed.
and they also panned. They worked when we tested them
Right.
on the bench, and they worked off the side of the ship too, which is kind of bizarre.
Okay.
But you had some problems with the USBL, Johan, that we had on the actual. We thought it was off. On the
Can
wire.
you say that again?
You had problems with one on the CTD rosette wire.
There was a little bit of a depth offset, but it was tracking.
Oh, okay.
Well, that looks like it could be flange pool.
Thanks for the update.
Yeah.
Oh, look at the shimmer.
Yeah, that looks like a nice little flange pool.
Take a picture. Just turn this EV down.
Yeah, it's a little
Can
high.
you
Good morning.
point to it, AJ, the flange pool? Just
It's on the
underneath the
cinema
lip?
cam.
Oh.
Underneath the cliff, you can see it shimmering in the top right.
Okay.
If they look up
Yeah.
now with the...
You good with that, Dan? 5 degrees to port?
Yep.
Dan can't help
Copy.
himself. He'll
Be
look
fine.
at that. No, maybe
Thanks.
not.
It's really clear on cinema. Right here.
Okay.
Other cinema.
You could bring it up.
Lower cinema.
Lower, thank you.
You can go still cam on your,
I need this screen, unfortunately.
but for your top one.
Zoom out on the upper, Jake.
I don't actually know how to monitor top.
Oh, there, now you get it on Zeus a little bit right here.
Hard to
All the
get
way
the
zoomed
light on
out.
it. What's that?
Oh yeah, there it is.
Stereo zoomed out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See all that?
Put the stereo right out.
Nice.
That's a great look.
Yeah. Oh, we don't have it there.
So you got to click it.
I took one when it was on this one. I took
Yeah.
a couple. Dan's favorite thing.
Well, it's pretty cool. There's no doubt about it. It's like that much refraction. Like a perfect mirror on this angle. Well, this
Hard to
angle.
get. I got to get away to get the. You can zoom in a bit. Video. Zoom in just a touch for us.
Yeah? Let me know when you're happy.
That's good.
Okay.
Zoom in a bit more. Just past the
There you go on the
That's good.
Zeus cam now.
So cool.
I can't pull highlights from the Zeus cam.
Nice.
So I don't
Oh,
think we,
really?
No, I can. Never
That's the
mind.
main camera.
Sorry. I'm still half asleep.
Yeah. That is past here.
Yeah, I know. I'm
Yeah.
gonna turn and burn here in a second.
Roger.
I have to stop and smell the flange pool.
I wonder if it smelled like sulfur.
I would imagine so.
Yeah, I'm sure it does.
I can get
Like
my
a hot
bias
spring.
little dialed here.
Nothing beats a good hot spring.
A 350 degree hot spring.
Sounds delightful.
Yow. Yeah, I guess the Earth land crust is a lot thicker than the oceanic crust. So you get a lot of chance of, you know, hot pools getting cooled down by groundwater and
So
mixing
you
it.
got to be far enough away. See if I get too close, we lose the light. It's kind of a, I got to be far away and zoomed in, which makes it hard to get good video. Like, what's the range on that thing? 2.5 meters away from it, which is light years for a Zeus zoom. But it's a
Oh, what's that
venfish.
critter?
So cutie.
It doesn't look healthy.
It's just chilling.
Vibing through the water column.
So we can see
Okay, I'm gonna.
snails there,
We're gonna.
Worms.
tube worms, but these the tube worms look a
That
little
is
hurting,
pretty
but the
settled,
snails,
actually.
they can move closer
What's
and
that?
away.
That is looking
So they're
pretty
doing just
settled.
fine.
Yeah, it is.
Tons of snails in cinema cam too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna float up and see what it looks
They're
like in
they look-
cinema cam here. So I'll get a little closer view with the Zeus.
So we think this is Baltic now?
Yeah, I think it's Baltic unless there's. Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
Baltic. If the map's right.
Do you recognize it? I don't recognize it, but
I can't remember what these things look like. I haven't been to Baltic in years.
Need a cinema cam light.
Yeah, we do
I
need a
just-
cinema cam
I
light.
had to buy
Pointing out.
24 beers or 12, sorry.
We do
12.
need some lower lights
They
down
were-
there for it.
It was 4 beers.
You're gonna have a lower camera. I need a lower light.
12 beers?
3 4-packs.
Oh man, I really hit the jackpot
Okay.
on that one.
I was crying.
Turn in,
I know, they were expensive beers too. Shout out to Yellow Dog.
I'll just come back down. I gotta
I was thinking, you know,
go catch up with that Alenta.
Honor or Frugal.
Want me to go wide?
No, you
Yeah.
couldn't not.
No, you can stay.
You'd
zoomed.
never live it down.
I know. No, I enjoy that.
Tilt,
It's kind of like gambling.
tilt the HP down a little
It's
bit.
exactly
I won't gamble, but I'll do stuff like
exactly
that.
like gambling. I know. We got to figure out some wagers for this cruise, Steve. I
That's
need
good.
more Yellow
Yeah.
Dog. Roger.
Look at all those snails.
Escargot.
Yeah.
I wonder if they taste like sulfur.
Yeah, they do.
Did anyone hear Fabio talking about eating a sea pig earlier
What?
today? Yeah.
No?
He was talking about it on SPL.
You can eat sea pigs?
I mean, I guess
I-
you can, but
Who was talking about it?
Fabio, the
Oh,
biologist.
Fabio. Yeah,
Mhm.
that doesn't surprise me.
Dan, are you
Well,
okay if I bump
we'll
us
have to-
to
It's
zero?
Yeah.
called
No,
fishing
I'll-
down the food
Okay.
chain.
Come down,
We'll
Coming
be
down.
eating
Let me know when you're
sea
ready.
I'm stretched
pigs
out
and
right now. If you move it all,
sulfur doused
I won't be able to stay on. there.
escargot.
I mean, I'm still here with bated breath, waiting for our viewers to
Give me a
start their
second.
siphonophore
Go ahead,
gummy
I'll come-
factory.
I'm gonna come back down and
Seriously.
get the seabed, and then we'll turn and burn to the north.
No worries.
I just didn't want to turn and burn and do blue
I
water.
feel
It
like
would be criminal
hydrothermal
in this,
vent snails would be a prized delicacy because they're hard to get, you know?
I also think they would just be really bitter.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, the tint
or
works
am I
as well
bumping-
if you push
bumping
the
my
button.
tail?
Your left
You want
button.
to tilt
Left
down
side.
and zoom out?
Oh, and so does wipe.
Jake?
Oh, all these
Yep.
work. You just have to push the button.
Definitely bumping my
Oh,
tail.
Steve, this is tough. You're gonna have to help me figure out the right settings for these.
What happened now?
Oh, nothing. I just realized all these actually work if you click
Running
in the
into that.
encoder. So like, I can change the white balance of the cinema cam here.
Oh, nice.
Alright, tilt up.
Tilt up just a bit.
Oh,
Yeah.
I just don't know what I'm doing. Anna,
Yeah.
come help me.
I always thought it was kind of like, I thought the Zeus looks better. Like,
Well, I'm working on it,
I know.
Steve. I'm not a video engineer.
There's some tension in the back row.
well, just aim towards Zeus and
Yeah, that's
I'm
what I'm
gonna
doing.
head
That looks pretty close
right
to
under
Zeus, doesn't
Atalanta,
it?
it looks like, Jake.
Yep, roger. Coming up. A little bit.
Just following the terrain here. So
now there's a
get to the
serious
next
bush
target.
coming up.
Yeah, that's a good looking
Good looking bush.
plant.
That's a great spot for RAS PPS.
Do you want me to take a photo of that?
Yeah.
there, photo.
AJ, do you feel good about white balancing, or you need me to come back there?
I don't know. We're fine. We're fine.
I mean, are you working on the lower or the upper?
Lower.
Lower looks pretty good.
That's the only one I have control over, but I'm
Okay.
just trying to reference the Zeus.
Yeah.
Tilt up just a bit on the Zeus, Jake.
I want
Just
a
match
copy
the
of that
cinema
photo.
cam there.
Is there some
Get this two-worm bush and all three cameras.
red, green, blue on the arm of the ROV?
Just white.
Nope.
It's only white?
Mm-hmm. The white's all the camera needs. Yeah, the cinema cam is close. I would say if you could turn down the
Downlight's coming on.
warmth a tiny bit, but
The
I think
warmth,
it's
is that
pretty
tint?
close. Yeah.
Which way does tint go? Oh, that's warmer.
Yeah. You want to
That's cooler?
add some greens in. So yeah, on one side it's pink, like magenta to green, and the other is like yellow and blue.
I'm still saying the Zeus is the better actual color.
Yes.
Because I saw that the rust there is a good sort of well-known color. And these should be...
Look at that little fish.
And a scale worm. Come down a bit, Dick.
Coming down.
You can zoom in there on the scale worm while we're...
Oh, I don't like the tether right there. But
Okay, so we want...
Yeah, whenever...
We do need to
Gopher
eventually
falls in there.
get to poor old Park Place, which is going to be...
I think the ship's moving, right? Guys, the ship is still moving,
Are you
yeah?
all the
Is
way
it?
in there on it?
No, not yet. I was just
Not
waiting
at the
to see
moment.
if there was
Oh,
like
not at
a
the moment? Is
very
Atalanta moving?
center up on the line.
Negative.
Okay, we do need to make our way to Park Place.
Okay.
This is just too much fun, but eventually we turn into pumpkins. Wow.
What a pretty scale worm. There was a scale worm from a last year expedition with NEPDEP that they dubbed the disco
That
worm.
was a two-worm bush of opportunity. Okay, is this?
Cool.
See that guy in there with the big... It must be a picnic on it.
We see a
Behind
picnic
the
on it.
behind the main right there. That's his arse.
Steve's easily distracted.
Oh, bump. Oh my god. That fish is trying to eat that shrimp thing.
Circle of
He escaped?
life.
predation
He's
events.
going after him.
Oh yeah, no fooling around there.
Oh yeah, that's
Wow.
sweet.
It's
This
too
is
hot.
like a real...
Scale
It's a big
worms.
battle.
This is like a real nature documentary.
Oh my god, wait, what? I'm just watching the
in
scale worm.
Cinema
So
Lower.
pretty.
Oh, I
Cinema
see
Lower,
it,
there was a
yeah.
real battle.
What kind of fish
He's
does
probably
it
holding his breath saying, it's too hot. It's sulfury.
We'll just get 60 seconds of video of the scale worm here, and then we'll take off. 60 seconds without me moving the camera.
Look at its fuzzy feet.
Thought he was going to
Iridescent.
smile for the camera for us. But
Yeah, come closer, bud. You're so pretty. Those are really beautiful scales.
Yeah, that's quite the color.
Does Atalanta still have a heading offset
yeah,
at the moment?
Yeah.
where's our
So 90 to Ada
the one behind Atalanta? You think?
behind Atalanta. Yeah, just slightly.
Right.
It should be the one that's 40 meters out, 35.
It's a trapeze artist.
Yeah, it's pretty
You,
good.
slowly go wide on
The
that.
monkey
Sure.
bars.
Maybe get some focus action too, and then we'll get out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's going after the snail.
A viewer wrote in saying the fish that we saw going after that, I didn't see what the fish was going after. Most likely an eel pout.
I could
And
look around this tube bush for the next 2 days.
looking at our marine guide, I am inclined to believe them.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right,
All
boy.
right,
Alright.
time to gas tight.
Wow.
No more fun and games, all right? We're here to work.
Biology is not just fun and games, AJ.
Sometimes you gotta stop and smell the flowers.
We're the scale worms.
Just gotta take a look into the tube worm bush.
Yeah, thanks, Dan.
That was awesome. Thanks, Dan.
My pleasure.
I was talking to Maranke,
Downlights off.
the science
Okay, I
manager.
think where am I going?
North.
I don't think so. North, Johan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Why is it so hard to
Atalanta is
believe?
facing east, and our target is pretty much 90 from it. We have that vent at a 20-meter range. That's Godzilla, and then the one after that at 35-ish meters.
I lost you after North, mate. It's all right. Well, all I need to know is North.
Just look at Minecraft World. There's
Yeah.
you get even more confused.
Ah, something coming up there in
Yeah.
stereo camera.
That could be it.
Massive flange pull.
We already got one.
Oh, there's our
They get
bar.
boring.
There's our bars.
There you
Make it
go.
bars. Is this where we're supposed to be?
Bars is on
Baltic.
Baltic, so but
AJ
just north of Baltic is Park
Right.
Place.
Is that maybe just the float that broke free? Or do you think it's the whole thing?
I mean, I think that's still anchored, isn't it?
You did say stay on the seabed on the way. That's basically what I'm doing.
That's great. You're doing great, Dan.
Tilt up, Jake.
With
Under. Tilting up.
Because I remember it was on the top of a structure, although it evolved so much.
Well, we
Yeah, it
basically
was
that,
kind of
that
on the top of a
structure
structure.
wasn't there because there
This
was another
flange.
structure there, and we were trying to get the whole.
So this
pushed
flange
in.
is all new, is what you're saying, and so this
Yeah.
is still Baltic.
Tilt up
You
a bit
suspect.
more. and
Tilting up.
zoom in
So
a little
we
bit for
actually
us, Anna.
tried
yeah.
to make the hole, and we knocked the whole,
Wow.
slid the whole thing off, and
Gorgeous.
that's a pretty big flange.
That's a
pool.
crazy flange pool.
Zoom
Wow.
in
Ice.
just a
They
bit
don't
more.
get too carried away.
I know. Come on, guys. We got to get moving here.
I
But
am
this
moving.
is get a good shot of this somehow, because this is
Moving
this
north.
Is,
Look at
this
my
is one of
track
the
line.
biggest one I've ever seen, and look at all the little chimneys on top of it.
I know, it's a double flange pool all the way across the sky.
rainbow.
Double flange pool.
How big in size is that
Tilt
pool,
down
do you
just a
think?
little, Jake.
Tilting down.
We can hit it with lasers.
Well, we could probably have a good swim in it, kind of like really
Lasers
cold,
coming
really
up.
warm. Really,
Pan right a little.
Oh,
Tilt
it's
an
big.
orbit out of there.
It's over
It's
a
big.
meter.
Over a meter? Wow.
Pan right, Jake.
Panning right.
and look, it's got this little structure there, and it's like a mushroom.
One more.
And our bars is right there.
And zoom in just a touch more.
And that wasn't there because, and we had to go. So
It could have floated away like that. Jeb's right. That wand could be
okay,
free floating.
I remember it being neutral and surprising me.
Still moving north, but I'm going backwards.
Just
well,
Yeah.
we
Thanks,
should
Dan. Thanks for clarifying. Watch yourself another minute.
You can see
So
my
there's
track
a
line.
second-
I'm
I know.
going
second-
north.
I see.
Totally going north.
Let me know when you're ready for a ship move.
Sure.
Okay.
I'm ready.
I want to do 1.5 meters.
Okay, you
at
can go wide and come down.
010.
Tilt down.
tilting down.
Bridge.
On our
nav.
Yuko, are you guys gonna cut like a double flange pool
A
spoof
double?
video?
1.5 at
Oh,
010,
yeah.
please.
You betcha.
All right.
Thank you.
Let me know if you need audio to overlay. I can do that for you.
For sure.
You want to be on socials now, AJ?
Actually,
Wow. You won't use
AJ's
my name.
Now you know why the aft
AJ
camera
has a
is
voice
right
that
there in my
changes, so when he
peripheral
first
vision
gets up, he's got this really deep kind of
and not
sleep
stuffed over there.
And later on, he gets a little more whiny, but
Boink, boink.
Thanks, Steve.
you notice
Because I'm rolling right out of bed and into the shack.
Zoom
But
in
you
just a
didn't
little, Jake, so I can still see the port.
Back road is
Whiny. Whiny, he says.
Well, you know,
On
the
stereo?
opposite of
Yeah.
sleep voice.
It's like a half zoom.
Steve, you said you
More
haven't
polished.
seen that plunge pool before?
Am I
That
going
one?
Yeah.
for the big
That
target
very
on
one?
Atalanta?
No, there's about a million,
Copy,
right?
yeah.
Roger.
I
So
thought you
wanna
seen
I think that one might have
everything
been
at
new.
No, I think that whole thing, well, I think Jeb is probably right, that thing might be floating around.
So is
But-
this Park Place, Steve?
I believe when I was here thinking that it was Godzilla, I didn't get to go up it. So
So we want to go up this one? Well, we're nowhere near
yes,
Godzilla.
we want to go up this one. We want to find a smoker on
Yeah.
on a very, but it should be in our sonar as a big giant, you know, 30-meter high.
Yeah.
Well,
there's
we're not high enough to see that.
20, 30 meters away in Atalanta, the big target there is what Johan's saying where we're supposed to be going.
Yeah, and so I believe this target that just kind of disappeared at a 20-meter range is Godzilla. And then, yeah, the one that Dan's pointing to just past it.
If I turn
should be
north-
Well, let's go
Place.
get it. We want to get a southern one, and then Godzilla.
Godzilla's
We
up
just
north.
missed- Yeah, we want to get the one in the south there.
So I think we want to get Park Place, which is
Yes, should
where
be
we
right
are,
here.
I think.
Yeah, this is probably it here, maybe. I don't know.
I don't know.
Behind you.
I think you have to probably get
Yeah,
a little.
that's it.
Is this it?
So not this one? Go north?
No, this one
No,
here.
I think
Go
it's
up.
behind you. It's the one you were looking at a moment ago. If the high pack is accurate, but it's
High pay.
We're seeing a pretty big offset with the targets that we have.
Yeah, but I think yours is better. Those are old.
I'm going to go over and look
If
at
we-
the big targets there.
yeah. If we come up, we can see the big targets, and I guess Atalanta sonar should.
Atalanta sonar is seeing the big target, and it's
Yeah.
to the north.
Did you take over? Sorry.
No, I was like, what the? What just
Go
happened?
for it, yeah.
So
No,
the-
no. It's fine.
So Dan,
like, let's try to give them a
confirm.
view.
You're saying that the big target. There's 3 big targets there. We want to get the southernmost big target. And is that it here? This must be it here because we're going up.
Well, let's see how
Yeah.
high this is.
Yeah. I'm on the one. I think I'm probably on this one right here.
The middle one.
I'm on this one right now.
The southernmost one. So that's
Okay.
correct.
Now we're looking for some place we can poke at it, or maybe it's dead. Maybe it's not doing anything. I don't know. That's the goal. We just want to see whether it's actively puffing away, or it's because definitely up north, Godzilla and Bambi are just intensely.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Did we take a measure of the bottom? Does anyone recall what the depth
height?
was?
The depth.
You can
Coming
go
up.
back. You can go back, Roger.
We have
Before I
altimeter
started
readings?
coming up right there, my depth was 2-1. What does that say? 6-4. If you look at Grafana, you'll get a history of it.
2164?
I think so. Jake can read that. I can't read it.
Yeah, 2165.
Yeah, you're already up 30 meters then, 34 meters. That can't be.
Big structure.
2165. 2144.
And
Oh,
So
it's
about
wind
20,
speed.
about 20
We're
meters.
20 meters up right now.
Sorry,
you were looking at
I'm
Atlanta.
looking at winch speed.
Oh. Yeah, if you go to Herc, if you go monitor right. Oh, this is Herc, isn't it?
I got Herc up here. I just don't got I'm reading winch speed. It just
If
happened
you
to
look
be-
at the Herc GUI,
Oh, look, there's a.
if you're looking
Yeah,
at Herc GUI, you can
I see
it
it
here.
now. It's just I don't have a very good screen
If I
here.
put my cursor on it, you can see it. And what's going on here? Why am I getting pulled?
Well, there you got some smoke
Yeah, pretty
there,
spread
Steve.
out.
Okay, so we have something here.
Double stacks.
Can we try to take a temperature?
Triple flange.
How's our flying ability and temperature taking?
Or land to take temperature.
Have to land?
Yep. If you want an accurate temperature. I don't know. Just gonna come up a little.
Yeah,
see
if
what
there's
you're
around
talking
here
another,
for a second, see what I got.
yep, we can
Which
come
way
back
the
down
wind's
and get
blowing.
that. There's a couple there. It does not look as intense as Godzilla and Bambi in the northern ones, which although it looks pretty good.
Looks like there's another one to the right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right here.
there's one right there.
That one.
So I
Oh,
presume.
there's a good one.
So we're
Yeah.
we're confident that this is Park Place, eh?
I think. I mean, it lines up on high pack. I don't see any more southern targets on
Look
Atalanta.
left in Atalanta just a little bit. See the tether there.
Atalanta's pretty high, at about a 35-meter altitude.
We don't see any other high targets in Herc right near us, do we? Herc sonar?
Negative.
Yeah, so
But
this is
Atalanta's got one more above us, so.
north or south?
North.
Yeah,
Okay.
so then this would be Park Place.
Okay.
Copy.
Well, I'd like to take a gas tide here and as many temperatures as we can get.
Roger.
So if we sit in a spot where we get 2 temperatures, that would be really interesting. Looks like there's possibility for that one.
Yeah, the one on
On
the
your
right's probably
starboard.
gonna be the easiest one to get to.
Yeah.
Just looking, judging the currents and stuff here and where I want to land. You want to push the porch out?
This is about 25 meters tall, eh?
Based on Herc's altitude, yeah.
Porch all the way out?
Porching out.
That's what you want temp on?
Yeah.
Okay. You
I
want to
mean,
take
it
some
looks like we
pictures?
could do it. It's actually it's a bunch of small holes, isn't it?
Porch is all the way out.
Oh, a lot. Yeah,
Right.
but I think
So,
they'll
but
probably crumble into one big hole.
before we
touch
do
it.
anything, guys, we're gonna engross. We're gonna come in and our people. We're gonna come in and land and then get a, you know, some before we mess with it, video,
Okay.
pictures or whatever you want.
That's a great looking smoker.
And it's really accessible, so it's good for a lot of instrumentation that we're not allowed to have here.
I guess we've got a
Zoom,
reamer with
halfway
us.
in on
Roger.
for me. Or put the porch, the tilt camera. I can see there. I can see what I need to see.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
see the reamer.
Downlight?
The reamer may not be
yet.
necessary. I mean, it's a lot
Not yet. Roger.
smaller.
Yeah, I might just make a mess of this. I don't know.
I think that we'd knock that whole thing off probably.
I got enough leash to be totally loose there.
Yeah, you got a lot of leaf. Big bow in the tether.
Dan, just so
Tilt
you
down
know,
a bit on Zeus.
Tilting down.
the ship has been pushed out of our DP position
Roger.
20
Tilting up.
meters to the southwest and is correcting, coming back.
So you're gonna pull me?
It looks like it might.
Roger. Okay, now you can turn the down lights on.
Downlight's coming on.
Oh, interesting. It just decided to,
Whoops.
Well, from the thrusters.
yeah.
So
Zoom
fragile.
in just a little bit, video.
There's a little pool. Shimmery pool right there.
Just let
Yeah,
the
it's just
ROV
a cutout between
swing
the.
around here until it finds a happy home.
That's cool.
Hmm.
It does look like a pool or something, but it's just like a
It's just a hole.
interesting bridge. Yeah, this looks pretty soft.
This tower is not up to code.
Come down just a little, Jake.
Coming down.
Oh, come on, Herc. Find a home.
If you ever want to try to imagine what it's like to be in a smoker, just look at upper cam.
Pan right a little, Jake.
Panning right.
Pan right, tilt up, get it centered up so
Yep.
she can zoom
Tilting
in
up.
on it.
Not sure what Norbert's thinking about this.
Who knows?
It's not recording.
It's not doing anything. It's saying, why is it so hot?
Where are we in Minecraft land? Can you find us?
Right here on top of this little
Oh yeah,
tower.
so that looks like the southernmost spire, doesn't it?
Zoom in a bit more there.
The Minecraft land screen, that's
good,
Norbit?
thanks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what do we want to go for first, Steve? The temp probe or the reamer?
I can see that.
I'd like to not hurt this if we can get away with that. I don't think we're allowed. We're not supposed to.
Maybe we could actually get a
Right,
right
get a
in
temp
there.
probe in
Looks
there.
like a pretty wide mouth to get
Yeah.
a temp probe. Because look at how fast this is blowing out here.
Right.
I think that's really hot in there. I think that's maybe a hole, isn't it?
It's hard to tell. Because there's those little lumps there that.
I think that's maybe on the far side. Maybe not. How strong is the tip of the temp probe? I mean, this stuff looks so soft.
Strong enough.
Yeah.
If it
Yeah.
works,
So let's not go for the reamer. Let's go for the temp probe.
Yeah, officially we're not supposed to hurt anything at all, even though this is probably pretty fluffy
Zoom
and
in a bit more on it.
grew within the last,
Well,
month or two.
we
Maybe
do
a
what we
bit
need
more.
to do the
So I
science.
see that
What's
We
that?
try our
right
best.
where it's coming out
We
there.
try our best not to hurt anything, but we have to do the science. We want to get the temperature.
It's just the NPA is structured that you're not
Dan,
You're
is
allowed
that
to do
good,
the
or do you want
science
me to
and
push
math.
farther?
That looks pretty good.
with permission.
Mm-hmm.
But here you have to leave it pristine to what, even though there's a
Oh, I see. Like there's
floating.
extra rules on high rise.
Yeah, this is for outreach and pristine, sort of like you go to a place where there isn't what we have at MEF, which is
like
some
bars
instruments.
floating around.
Well, yeah, we're not supposed to have that either, I don't think, but we should probably grab that. We already passed it.
This tornado effect is so cool.
So
Yeah.
so you've designated certain vent fields for like leaving uninstrumented almost? Like
Yes, so this
preserved?
is uninstrumented, no go, but we
Cool.
got special permission to go and non-destructive testing
Yeah.
measurements.
That's why we're leaving the reamer on the porch.
No reaming.
Yeah, we're not allowed to lay a cable here or anything like that
Yep.
at this point.
Seen enough?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I could
Get
watch
the
it
old
for
T sensor out and poke away.
hours, but
Right?
You
Ready for
wanna,
me to go wide?
yes, please.
All right.
Yep.
See where I am. No clue where I am.
Yeah, I don't know how. Are you high enough to be able to poke that down, or is there a bend to the temperature sensor? Is just straight? Probably be able to push it in from the side.
Yeah, I think if we could try to get it in there, that would be amazing.
I'm gonna have to box out, Jake, so
Yep.
I don't know what's gonna happen when I do that.
Roger, holding.
Okay.
So where do I get that temperature sensor, I wonder?
Herc.
You should have that up
They'll
somewhere.
put it under, they'll click sensors on Herc and you'll see it.
Oh, good.
It'll also maybe be on Grafana.
Yeah, it probably is, but it's probably slower, maybe? I don't know. Oh, this is Grafana, hey, right here.
We're currently in the marine protected area, right, Steve?
We can't what?
We're in the marine protected area.
Yeah, we're always, but there's different degrees of protection for different places, so.
So you were saying high rises, like the taller towers are all protected and we can't instrument them?
That's right.
Okay.
This area is called high rise.
Yeah.
Supposed to come here, but I don't see
If you
it.
look at the map, you'll see like a high rise and a rise in the middle of the valley.
And high rise, this area includes Park Place, Godzilla,
J-Lo
Baltic,
was
is that right?
supposed to
Okay.
get it going, but I
So
don't
here,
see
I've
it.
got the tempo of Grafana up here, Steve, just in
Roger.
case.
There'll be a little delay there. The best, the real time
Yeah.
is going to be on.
Oh, and you've
Herc's.
got it. So you've got it. Temperature.
I might actually be able to press that button.
No, you can't press this button.
Okay, stand by,
Tempo
Jake.
right
Let me
there.
close the box.
You see
Roger.
it?
What a fun grab that is.
For some,
Wait till you go and try and put it
You
back.
can't control that. That's theirs.
I
yeah,
had a screen up that I
I
could
think
do.
you're swung to the right.
I know,
enough,
some you
so-
can and some you can't, but that one's theirs. Don't touch it.
I was worried about that actually, messing that up,
Oh, we're
because
on
I
here.
had control over the
Norbit.
Norbit
Yeah.
accidentally.
This is why they don't give us the keys
Just
to the
wanna
castle.
Double check
Well, I didn't
the,
realize until I just hit that. And
Hey, Johan.
Yeah.
Can we
you
get a
want a target
position
for
too
this?
for these? Yeah.
yeah, it's
Thanks.
fine. It's fine.
It's right on
so we're thinking this is the top of
Yeah, I'm gonna tilt up a
Park
bit.
Place.
Roger, I'm just
Park Place.
getting
So
the
that
temp
should
probe
be in
in a
our
good
notes
position.
somewhere.
Yeah.
I can do it actually.
What do you want this called, Steph?
So we'll want to get it out to the right in a good position.
I don't know,
And
Park
then
Place.
once you get
Park
the
Place
tip
gas
close, I'll
tight.
zoom right in
Yeah.
how we were.
Can you say that again?
Just like
We're going
I
to
don't
try
know,
and
Park
stick
Place
it directly down into the
temperature, gas type or something.
fluid, or
No,
just
you
up, just
at first
put
you want to put it right where the phase separation is, right
Yep.
where it's coming out, without touching the vent.
Yep. All right.
So you'll get it somewhere close if you're happy with your, and you're gonna obviously want to use your pitch L and not your azimuth, because azimuth will just take it out. When you get close, I'll zoom in. Actually, Anna will zoom in. You want to go ahead and zoom in there a bit, Anna?
Sure can.
We're gonna try and center up the right where it's coming out and keep
I
the
got that position.
tip of the probe in.
Great, thanks.
Okay, hold on, Jake. You can zoom some more. That full zoom there.
There it is.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's great.
that's what I want to see. Technique is to keep it out of the vent fluid and then slowly bring it in right where it's coming out. But you have to have it in front of you so you can see it, otherwise it gets lost in the...
Is there any
the
way for
noise.
our audience to see the temperature data as we're taking this sample or this measurement? Is it on
The
Grafana?
difference between the
Where?
width of the temp probe is ambient or
Just this one?
megatemp.
Yep.
Not sure. Let me
Oh.
take a look at
It'll be on
Lucas's.
Grafana.
It'll be
Yeah.
on Grafana? Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I have access to that one.
Stick it on.
I can put
Yeah, I'm just browsing through Grafana right now, and it looks like there is
I don't know
some
if you can see anything with this camera at all.
dashboards lower down below all the Herc and Atlanta stats.
Oh, it's in the smoke, so what you see is what you got.
I think I'm behind it.
You are behind it. I haven't seen 0. So come away and then come towards us. And you're letting it slowly pitch up or yaw or one of those two. So far ambient.
I think I need to go from a... Can you come wide?
Yep.
I think
All
my
the way?
elbow, yeah.
Okay.
My elbow is all the way down. My elbow on the arm. I gotta come at it from a different angle.
Yeah, so I would swing your yaw to the right. You got a 6 function manipulator right now. This one.
Yeah.
There you go.
Like, I couldn't see what I was doing there.
When you're locked up, you got limited range of motion, so
Totally.
you can come right up on the shoulder and tuck the elbow in.
Yeah, that'll be a lot easier.
Yeah, you can't pitch and yaw when your yaw's hard
Yeah.
over.
And I was looking at it, I was like, why is the temp probe all of a sudden looking up? Looking at it the wrong way.
Okay,
All right, now you
probably-
can zoom in again.
Copy.
Now you'll be able to cook with gas. At this point, I freeze and choke way in and get right up tight, so you're
Right.
not up in the air.
Come
with
just
your
a little
hand
bit
there.
wide.
Wider, or is that okay?
That's okay. Still behind it.
Yeah.
I got azimuth left here. Come a little bit more wide.
Are you typically a flutist?
No, I'm
Yeah.
either one. I don't really. It doesn't really matter to me.
But I can tell you, you're not going to be able to get it like that.
Yeah.
You'll have to. Are you frozen?
Frozen now.
Yeah. Whether you're flute or not, you'll have to rest this arm on something. You can't write with your hand in the air. Cannot get there. You can change it to crook if you want. I find with crook I can get it right close to the base of the master. Because any little move on the azimuth, if you have your arm up in the air like that, you can't.
Yeah.
Your handwriting is ugly, no matter what. And it's challenging with this to move only a 1/16 of an inch.
Is it bubble on the craft?
It's bubble and smoke.
Bubble on the craft. I can see.
Oh, for the azimuth? Yeah, roger.
Oh, I can't see anything there either,
Bubble
really.
and smoke. You can crook it if that makes you. You're still moving the azimuth there.
Yeah.
All right, let me try.
Yep.
Good boy. Move to the right a bit.
Okay.
Okay, hold that. Let me try it. Here, calm cables. Calmed in. Go wide ones for me on it. So yeah, I have to brace my entire arm so I'm not moving this at all. So shoulders all the way up, we got no shoulder. Okay, zoom in there. Full zoom.
I could go a little farther.
I don't know if we can get there from here.
Yep, we're way behind it. That's what I was looking up there, and that's why I would bring the elbow in and it would get stuck. Couldn't get in close enough with the long temp probe. It's like almost like a...
Miles behind it.
Yep.
Go wide again.
I was seeing I got it like... T-Rex arm or something. It's like the only way.
So I'm already again.
Yep.
Pitched over hard.
Now you're getting there.
Okay, zoom in again. Please. Oh. Okay, go wide again. Can't get there from here. Some ROV parked is too close to the vent.
No, it's... I think...
T-Rex arm.
Okay, zoom in there for me. Nope. Okay, go wide.
You can see it up there.
What can you see up there?
It's the tip of the temp probe, I think, right there.
Miles behind it.
Yeah.
Still behind it? I can't tell.
Yeah, it looks like right there. Tip of the temp probe.
Zoom in again for us. Still behind it. Okay, you can go wide again. I think I'm gonna have to move the vehicle if you want to poke that without touching it. I'll just give another grip here. Tilt down on the HD.
Tilting down.
Okay, zoom in again.
The reverse grip.
You'll have to tilt up for me.
Yep.
Tilt up a bit more.
Who is?
Oh, that's not frustrating at all. Go wide again. Can't get there from here. Gotta be in front of it now,
Now
right?
you're in front of it, yeah.
Okay, now you can zoom in.
Okay.
We only have one camera here, so tilt up just a bit for me, Jake. Are you full zoom in there?
I am, yes.
Temperature's reading 50 degrees Celsius, 65.
Oh, I'm not in it yet.
72.
Close as I can get without touching it.
86, 93, 100, 107, 115, 130.
So you can see the vent fluid deflecting around the probe now.
$140.
$140 is the max.
Yep.
I touched it.
So they got 140 on the probe by just putting it here and not touching.
Probably get hotter if we push the beehive off there, but I can try again.
I mean, looking at it from here, it looks like those holes are so small. So if
I can
you're
try,
willing,
we can try and get up above where it's a little,
maybe just get it. You know, if you just if you're at the right angle to be able to push it in there, and we lose a little bit of that fluffier stuff there, I can't see how else we're going to get a temperature sensor.
Tilt up a bit.
Tilting up.
You can try and get a temperature right there at the top where it's.
This would be.
Yeah.
Right there.
That would be hotter.
If it's, yeah. Okay, so we're going right through it now. So what, it's not.
No, yeah, it's only 30, 40, 50, 60, 75, 93, 110,
There it goes.
130, 150, 160, 170, 190, 200, 210,
So I can't freeze the arm. I gotta just sit there and hold it. If I freeze it,
235.
just the offset of the
240.
servo will wipe it out.
250.
So it's basically just heating up that metal to
Yeah.
actually get to the end.
260.
I keep coming in and out of it towards us. Just the arms,
270.
20-year-old arms, just not that accurate.
Yeah, it looks
Always
like
the arrow, never the archer.
it's getting to what I expected it to be. It's got to be over 300 the way it looks. So, but yeah, I think we're just not going to reach the actual temperature
Without getting it into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want
Or
to
at
get into it?
285.
Yeah. If it falls off, I mean, look how small that piece is. I mean,
It's very fresh.
It'll fall.
275 there.
Yeah.
280. Do we hear 290? 292, 295, 296, 298, 300.
300.
But the arm is moving around a little and breaking something away. So 308 now, 311.
So we're up at 311.
Holding at 311 degrees centigrade.
I looked away. We're in there?
Yeah, it's right there.
I'd say I'm in there. 312 now, 313.
We'll just wait a little bit. Once it seems to
314. I'm not like down in there, Steve, but we're right in the...
You're up against it. I think if you go down, you'll break it off.
I will, yeah. It's very fragile.
How deep? Just
I'm still above it. I've just...
I think that's the tip right there.
No,
So it's already
up a
mixing.
little. Up a little is the tip.
Up a little? Like,
Up and to the left.
oh, really?
well, to get it.
You see the gray bit in the background there? I think that's probably the tip.
Are you lined with the hole, you figure?
Yeah.
Can you go down a tiny bit? This is
320 now. 319 and change.
What?
Yeah, I can go down like to the center of the earth with this thing.
Okay, just slowly, not quite to the center of the earth, maybe
Roger.
a couple of millimeters closer to the center of the earth
Couple millimeters closer, Roger.
to see what it does.
With a 20-year-old manipulator working on it.
Oh, there we go.
See the temp probe there?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. Okay, I see it.
and that actually lost. It's very
Now I
sensitive.
touched. I barely touched. And,
Yeah, this came right off. And now we're losing temp.
yeah.
Yeah, we might have to get into it actually to be confident that.
I'm happy to get right into it. That whole corner will just break away if I touch it. Get down to the glittery gold
Well,
stuff.
we've been here long enough, so let's just do it. You heard it from the back row. MPA, Steve Mahaley figures.
All right.
He's
So
going on the record.
I
On the
barely
record
touch it.
is-
It's going to be gone. But we'll get
I
the
will.
super hot. That's what we usually do, right? We probe
is what
it
we
and we
usually
touch
do.
it a little.
Okay, there we
Tilt
go.
down just a
Tilting
little for
down.
me.
I mean, there was no animals there that were harming.
But you get the sparkly stuff there,
That'll
right?
grow back in a minute.
In the name of science.
Well, this is what we do. We probe, then knock a bit away, and then probe.
There's the glittery gold.
Oh, that's good.
But if you break too much away, then
Then you get a
it
giant
becomes
hole.
ambient again, right?
Yeah,
Like it is now. We're down to one. No, it's going up.
it's
We'll
climbing, but
give
not
it a
very
minute
quick.
here. Yeah, millimeters is the difference between a good reading and nut and honey.
Oh,
Okay, so they're clear now. Should be able to get in.
Roger.
It's 320 is the price to beat.
I'm out of it. Even though I'm in it, I'm out of it. Probably cracked it down below, and we're getting cold seawater
Seawater
coming
in.
up with it. As
Yep.
soon as they crack, then sucks in a bunch of seawater from underneath, and you got to really go down in there.
So
Zoom out
fragile.
just a bit for me, or tilt down.
You're
Tilt it
you're
down.
out here, eh?
Yeah, I can see. Zoom out a bit for me. I'm gonna reorient the probe here. Zoom right out. I'm not sure where I am.
You can take a more vertical approach angle.
Yeah, I reckon. I don't know if I can get more vertical in this tight. Part of the problem, the probe's too long, right? It's like just walking around with a Johann's pointer stick.
Go for nav. Awesome.
Okay, give me a tight zoom
Yeah,
again.
that matches our park place marker really well. Sweet. Thank you.
Did we just get somehow updated bathymetry on HiPAC?
This is the Norbit survey map. Yeah.
Whoa.
Rennie just loaded that in.
That's sweet. Look at that resolution.
Mm-hmm. So the black contours are 10-meter bathymetry contours as well.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Thank God Rennie doesn't sleep, eh?
Sleep when you hit the beach. Thanks, Rennie. That's sweet.
Yeah.
You could now
Yeah.
put that overlay in there. That we can live with.
There's quite a bit of excitement doing it.
Roger that.
That's pretty cool.
Then we know where we are.
Temp probe is up and
the
away.
Unfortunate thing is our onshore audience doesn't get to see. Can we get that out there somehow?
320.
I'm not sure if we can get this one up there. We got
Anna,
more
can
than
you get HiPAC survey screen?
Going for 330. Do we hear 330? 329, 330.
So the options I have are,
332, 334, 334, and then that was it for the temp probe.
What was the first one?
I saw
Yeah, that's the one.
334 before it went game over. Temp probe is now non-functional.
Thanks, Anna.
Oh no. 324 and the temp probe broke?
334.
334.
Oh,
Cooked
man.
the temp probe to death. Okay, go wide.
It's in and out right now. It's probably
Then I guess we're
flooded
doing a
again.
gas tight here.
Yeah, let's do this as gas type because we have a
We have
temperature.
a temperature for it.
Oh, it came back.
Oh, it's
it went away.
minus.
Oh,
Yeah, it's in
game
and out.
over, Jim.
Yeah.
Sorry. It's also a rather old temp probe.
I
Okay,
think
you can
it
go
got
full wide.
replaced. It's all brand new.
It might come back. I think it's probably done, Steve.
Josh said he replaced the whole thing.
Yeah.
Not the whole thing.
And I just stuck it in a hydrothermal vent and cooked it.
Well, it's designed to be stuck into hydrothermal vents.
You should return to vendor. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's done.
We replaced components of it.
It's not like it's the
Can we make a note in the log that we...
Yes.
Okay, I gotta box out. least you got one, Steve.
What's that?
At least you got one.
Yep. I thought it'd be a little bit more smoother, just sort of gonna fly around and, you know, snuggle up to one and poke it, get a temperature and then go to another one, but it appears to be a little bit more involved and disastrous for the thermocouple.
I don't know. Maybe it'll be happy. I'm going to step out for just a second to do a quick bio break.
Okay.
Coffee's getting me.
For anyone that's tuning into the live stream, we are currently diving at the Endeavour hydrothermal vents. We are just off the coast of Vancouver Island, British Columbia in Canada. And we are taking some temperature,
The
taking
sub's
some
kind of working its way
temperature
around
Yeah,
there, JK.
I see that.
readings, and we'll be taking some water samples as well. And if you are on the nautiluslive.org website, you can go to channel 3 for a quad camera view. And one of the views we have is bathymetry data of the area.
This is extremely fresh, ultra high resolution Norbit data taken only hours ago. So world premiere, high resolution, high rise hydrothermal vent data.
Fresh data.
Nice. Welcome to the world, Data.
I got a question here for you, Steve, if you have a moment to answer.
Sure.
Is there anything exceptional about 334 degrees that we measured? Was this higher than you expected or lower than you expected?
No, it's about what I expected, I guess. So if you look at the vent, the actual smoke coming out, if it's smoky right at the bottom, that means it has some ambient
Seawater.
water. So it's best to have that, you know, that little tiny bit where it's clear and it hits the seawater and immediately starts getting, that means that it didn't touch any oxygen. If it's smoky right at the bottom, I think it already's got some seepage of seawater in there.
So it's reacted.
Yeah.
You've already got a chemical reaction underway.
So you see those low temperature ones? Basically, they don't have any, they're clear. You just see shimmering. And it's like, you know, 60 degrees, but they've already mixed within the actual structure somewhere. Seawater's gotten in, and they've turned the smoke, and they actually built some stuff. So the flange pools, you can sort of see they're pretty clear, but little bits of smoke coming off, but they're clear. So
Yeah, what the heck did you do?
So I think we could have got even
I can
higher.
get in there if you want.
What?
But
What's that?
We usually say, you know, it's got to be over 300 to gas tight it.
yeah, it's a real hot vent without a bunch
Stow it
of
upside down?
fresh water in it.
So 330
All you gotta do is
pretty
get the
good.
tip in there.
Not fresh
upside
water, I
down.
should say
Yeah,
ambient.
that's
Right
what-
side up, doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's broken anyway, yeah.
Looks like the sort of turquoise hose to the temp probe has cracked.
No, it's
That's
slit. It's just an old air hose.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I can get you some zoomy or maybe. Oh, you got it in 2 cameras. Yeah, all you gotta do is get the tip started, and you can shove it in there and let go.
Oh, I got it in. I think. Oh no, right above it.
So I saw that when we were taking temperatures, the vents were pretty fragile. If
Can't
you
tell.
were to touch it
Cannot tell.
with your bare hands, would it crumble that quickly as well?
Don't think you're in.
Your fingers would probably
see
burn
what I
off.
got here.
Okay.
Got downlights on.
Yes.
Your fingers would be sore.
See if I can help you out.
Notwithstanding
Stand
human
Rudder.
range of environmental
You'd
tolerance.
probably implode due to pressure.
Thank you.
Lots of problems.
But if those 2 problems were ignored, it looks quite soft. I mean, the ROV's strong.
Anna, can we iris out a little? You'll
Sure
have to
can.
blow it out a little. We're trying to see that dark black thing down there.
Yep. Let me know when you're happy.
Yeah, so they complete
Yeah, that should do. Yeah.
Okay.
completely fluffy beehives at the
Above it.
beginning where it's just dust, and then they got this one had a slight little of looks, it's not calcification, but it looks like something's hardened a bit. And then of course
Roger.
they get super hard where you
I think
can't,
that's in there.
they're rock, you can't move them.
Yeah, you should be able to.
And then they grow like,
You can go in a little more and then let go.
30, 40
Or
meters
just
high,
give it
so
a
that's quite
tap and
high.
it'll spin around. Or you can leave it like that, either way. What do you mean we get blown off?
What's a
Roger.
30 meter high
We're
building?
8 meters
How many
off
stories?
of
That's fine.
DP right now. Yeah.
I mean, what do we, like 10
Footprint on this
stories?
thing
What's,
is-
But
Yeah,
how tall is like 8 feet?
3 meters? Yeah,
3
3
meters,
meters.
10-foot ceilings,
So
kind
it's
of.
like a 10-story building. They're really high.
Roger.
And you
Living
said
on the edge, John.
the Park Place
Thanks for the heads up.
tower is
I
what,
watched the
25
ship
meters tall?
when it starts moving, or the speed here. If he gets up to 0.5, I start getting really worried. Upside down's fine.
All right.
Happy with that.
Next person's problem.
So the other shift made some homemade gas-tight trigger guards. So we'll see how easily those come off.
Not like the first time we were taking them?
Well, the first time we used our fancy 3D printed, purpose-designed gas-tight trigger guards, and they came off
We got
pretty
some
well.
funky trigger guards.
Yeah. They didn't know that we had the file to print more. Also, I think we could remove the ones that are on the gas tights in the fridge. Are the gas tights in the fridge still have the guards on them?
I don't know. I don't think so.
We can reuse those
Where's the
guards.
handle?
I don't know where they are then.
I don't know.
Seafloor?
Oh,
Oh yeah, one of them's on the seafloor.
the T handle's out front.
Yeah.
Oh, we should print some more.
Challenge.
Yeah.
Well, there's the printer here, right?
Yeah, they printed one already.
Oh. I guess it takes time. Takes some time.
I could.
Yeah.
We
It's
want to
pretty
leave
quick.
the.
They just do them at 50%
We want to leave the
fill.
trigger on, or do we want to pull the trigger off? If we're going to pull the trigger guard off, I'll have to close the box so it gas tight doesn't move.
I think you want the trigger guard off. Is that a question for us or for Jake?
Oh, I'm talking to myself. Yeah, I'm
Yeah, I
gonna.
think we want the trigger guard off.
I'm gonna close the box a little. Wrong button.
Just remember not to trigger it when it's not in the... It seems to be an elbow trigger protector. Elbows seem to be the most...
Low hanging
What?
fruit. Let's get the
See-
one on the one you can see.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, box coming open.
Box coming open.
Oh, well done, Dirk, on the trigger guard. That worked out quite well. Until it floats away.
Bombs away.
Beauty.
Watch out for that gas tight.
So what I think has changed here is that now Bambi is much bigger than it was before. I never...
So
there's a big
you can
bump
scoot that
here.
one back over if you want.
It looks like Bambi and
But you're
Godzilla
gonna
have
have to
joined
get a-
together.
Yeah. Well,
They used to be a little more
Relatively
distinct,
good
no?
grab on it.
yeah. Well, they look distinct. It's hard to do with they were actually, in photogrammetry will show two guys next to each other. They're
Like they have separate chimneys.
yeah. And Bambi is the one that has
I'm hitting the vent.
incredible amount of smoke coming out
Yep,
of it.
we're in really
Oh.
tight. I can
Neat.
retract the box a little if that'll make it easier.
Yep.
We would probably sample Bambi because the other one's pointy and it goes
Would
way
you
up.
do a sample without a temp probe?
We're coming back, right?
I don't know. Maybe.
I think sort of did some convincing, maybe. So
I think
we
it
done
depends
it,
on the timing. So if we have to come plug in RC North tomorrow night,
right? And then we have overnight.
then we have overnight, we can come here, maybe.
That's the,
That's what I heard, is the tentative plan.
yes.
No promises.
I've tentatively told Tom
Okay,
there's going to be zero photogrammetry if we don't.
okay.
And these are low, like it's be nice to do one, at least one big edifice.
Okay.
Your
It's
angle's
not me you have to
not right there,
convince.
you won't be able
What's
to
that?
get it like
It's
that,
not
Dick.
me you have to convince. I just,
I think I felt confident.
okay, that's
Swing-
great then.
Swing to the right just
But
a
so
little.
so then we'll only do
And
the one
bring the
gas
elbow
type,
down.
you're saying?
Yep.
Yeah.
Because we can do another one tomorrow with hopefully a working temp probe.
If we can
Well,
get,
you'll have to bring the elbow down while you're across
like-
the porch.
Yeah, we got an hour and a
Otherwise
half
you'll hit that thing again.
before we got to
right.
blow out of here. If
So
the
we go there.
temperature is so sensitive to how open or closed the vent is,
You'll
then
have
how
to
come the
come
gas tight is so
way in front
dependent
and then
on the temperature? Like we can
Okay.
tell that something's going to be over 300
Now bring
degrees
the
from
shoulder
experience.
down, I mean.
Yeah, but it's almost like a separate measurement. You're saying, did the temperature go up from, like if you go to main
have
Endeavour
to bring the
field in
shoulder
the
right
south,
down.
all those temperatures have been dropping, and then they turn into those flange pools, and the ones in the north are
But
getting hotter.
it seems to me like we only ever really want a gas tight somewhere where we've temp probed. But the temp probe temperature, like, yeah, okay, year after year, maybe we can see.
Let me see it.
Yeah.
But
I'm
it
just
feels like
there.
if it
Huh?
looks hot,
Almost there.
it is hot.
You're
And
right,
how
is it right?
hot depends
Bring
on
the
how
shoulder
much
down.
we
Shoulder
don't
down.
get the
don't
temp
need-
probe
Bring
in
the
the
shoulder
hole.
off the
Well,
stop.
now that we talked a bunch about it,
Shoulder down,
we
elbow
know
up.
that we can. What
Elbow.
for the hot vent one, you don't want to look at. You want to look at what
There
is
you
called
go.
the end member,
Down, not down too far,
meaning
just
that
a
it's
little
not
bit
mixed
off
with
the stop.
seawater yet,
Mhm.
basically.
Mhm.
And then, if it's hot, you know, it's not.
Yeah.
That's
I'll bring
one
the elbow up.
indication. But the other indication is, like I was saying, there's no
That's
smoke.
the angle of the dangle.
So
Yeah.
yes, we can. The gas tight doesn't care as long as it's
Now you
a
can
real
line
As
your
long as it's
nose
hot.
up in the-
and
It's
not
a
mixed with
binary.
seawater.
It's a binary thing for the gas tight, hot or not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it mixed with seawater?
Yeah.
If it's cool and not mixed with seawater,
Okay,
that
you
means
hold
it's
what
still
you got
coming
there for
from
a
the
second.
still coming from the deep, but now it's in a coming from a cooler area,
I don't
Right.
like them in this box. It's really silly.
or it's not getting as near, but because it turns black as soon as it hits oxygenated
It's
water.
not a real
Right.
easy grab, but
But so they really are two separate measurements
We just use that
Take your time
for
and
when we
get
put
it
the
in.
bars in.
to
It's got-
verify. We use it to
Yes, it's a
verify
reference.
do you
our
see that,
eyes.
Brett? So you're too deep there, too
and
deep.
reference
Oh, I see.
usually we
Yeah.
do for bars.
Yeah, you gotta
That's
line
how we
up
started
the
doing it. We just did it
invisible
for the bars,
Mhm.
one. So
so it's a reference temperature.
top
because
one in the
we're
T-bar
putting in the
slot.
temperature sensor
and
right
go a
So
in.
little
if we weren't
further
coming
away,
back to high
just
rise,
a
or if
little
there was a
further
good
away.
chance that we weren't coming back to
We'd
high
still
rise,
take a gas
you
tight.
think we
still
take a
have
gas
value.
tight now?
To swing the
Yeah.
azimuth
On
right
this
I think we
side.
should take this gas tight now.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying no. 'cause
A little
we're coming
further
back.
right.
No, I'm
Yeah,
saying we're going to
loosen
come
your
back.
grip
We'll remember
yeah,
where we
further
took it. We'll
out
take a
from the
temperature.
vehicle. You're close. That
Oh.
might do it.
Great, then we're on the same page.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, and if it looks
Not
like we
quite.
don't have any time, I'd rather do the
Nope,
photogrammetry
nope,
anyway,
Okay.
and just say we didn't get a temperature.
Well, we have an hour and a
Azimuth
half, so we'll
right,
see how
and
much time we
yaw
have.
left a little.
What'd be nice to know is that this temperature, how it compares it with the north. Is it things shifting north or
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Could happen.
not? We sort of got one here. But
That's the baby.
Can you sort of...
thing
See
is,
how the jaw's fully
we may
closed
not be
around
able to
the
fix the
silly
temperature sensor.
T-hand.
I understand. Yeah.
Okay, are you locked?
I'm locked.
But yeah, no,
What happened to your
stand
bars
well.
project? Weren't you
Watch
going to, like, harvest a thermocouple out of the bars?
it gave funny values.
Oh. Bummer.
I mean, I'll,
We had
I'll
boiler water, and it should be 4.1. It was
retract the
3.1
camera and we'll box out of it.
voltage.
Roger.
You know,
You'll have to probably come with
so
me.
we
right?
don't know
ready.
what's wrong.
Yeah.
We don't
There we go.
understand
Yeah.
what it is.
Okay. If
I
you
mean,
can
there's
get
still
off
work
of
to
that
do on
without
it.
getting the other
Maybe
one.
we'll figure it
You're
out.
doing great.
So these are Marv's gas tights. Do you know the numbers on these?
These,
Like
What?
the device IDs?
Well,
Are
those
this
serial
is the
numbers?
serial
Roll
number.
Yeah, I got that.
Okay, because I'm not sure I have Marv's as well.
Just
It just
a
says
tiny
there,
touch
this one is
wrist left.
16
Yeah.
Yep.
and
So-
the other one's 17.
Okay, that makes sense.
so they're
There you go.
Marv's.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're Marvs. If they're
Hold
not
that.
20, they're Marvs. And these are Marvs, for sure.
Yeah, close the box.
You could tell by the caps.
Now you'll have to tuck in tight to get back past the chimney and back off to the right.
Yep.
So this was gas tight. What'd you say? 16?
16. Do you want the device ID too, or just?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
That's for your team to worry about.
Yes.
With these ones, the serial numbers are so straightforward that there's no mistaking them.
I'm gonna go up and over it, I think. I don't know.
AJ has spent a lot of time with these gas tights. Well, not so much these ones,
I
but
would keep it right
Oh, yeah.
here
with
in your
gas
face and
tights.
swing right.
On the engineering.
Yeah.
I'm very excited to
know,
pass
you
these
could
on to
try to go
someone else.
But you're going
That's
to
what I
want to,
figured.
In my new role as manager, I do
at
not
the
think
end
I'm
of
going
the
to be
day, you're
spending as
going to
much
want
time
to
with
be
gas tights.
But
almost
you're
hard right.
stuck with the knowledge of
So you might as well
the
go
history.
over.
Knowledge. It's all on
up to you.
Confluence. That's the beauty of documentation.
You guys still need me to
You
have
can
the
yaw
Cyrus
left
so
and
high,
swing the
or can I turn
azimuth
it
right.
down?
I'll give you plenty of room. There you go.
Who's going to be
Sorry, I
our
would've done it.
gas tight person?
Keep it
I
in
don't know,
tight.
maybe Morgan? Good little project.
As long as he's got deep pockets.
Okay.
I don't think
Now
they're
you
his
wanna
pockets that
swing
have
your
to be
yaw
deep. I
all
think
the
they're
way
still
the other
mine.
way.
Dirk's.
Somebody's pockets.
Somebody's
You have
pockets.
to swing it
Jesus.
all the way. And azimuth left. Come back in and put the, I want the plunger.
Maybe we should arrange for
Yeah,
a warranty
right.
from Ray.
Yeah. But we
God.
still want to be able to see the tip, so maybe not much further.
It's science.
You want to keep eyes on the tip the whole time.
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to move the camera and we'll do a little. I'm going to extend again so we're sticking out there. You're going to have to probably keep azimuth left and yaw right because it's now way
Yeah,
out there. You know?
totally.
We're in too tight. I could also roll the wrist right a little, will help us. Anna, you want to zoom in a bit there for us?
Sure. Like a half zoom or really close all the way?
Azimuth left some more. That's good.
I think I'm still behind it.
Can I iris down a bit, or you still need it to be this
Yeah,
bright?
you can iris down.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah,
Right,
behind
indeed.
it.
Okay, so
I'm
I can
yeah,
move
all the way
vehicle.
over.
I can move the vehicle a little. You
All
wanna
right, I'll swing, get it out of the way.
Yeah, go wide, please. Swing right out in case I do something stupid. That's probably good.
Roger. When you left, I clicked it into auto heading because it was drifting. Just so you know.
Easy there, Herc. See if she finds a happy home there. It's gonna want to swing back around a little. As long as I'm watching my thrusters here to make sure they don't reverse, because if they do, it'll. Can you get in the neighborhood now? Cast lights are also like the temperature probe. Should give the engineers your pointer stick and see if they can walk around and stick it into a gopher hole while they're balancing on one foot.
In a windstorm.
In a windstorm.
On a boat.
The further the whatever it is away from the tip of the manipulator, the harder it is.
Well, the angle looks pretty good. The actual
Yeah, but the triggers,
nozzle, the
you
other
won't be able
stuff
to
may
get the
not.
trigger from there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to be, trigger has to be in line with the Iran.
Yeah.
Challenge. So yeah, you have to have
To
it.
do the same thing we did before.
Yeah, you have to have it right in our face. You can have it on top though, that's fine. I can get it up there. Yeah, something like that could work. Ready for zoom?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
on it. Go for
All
it.
right.
That's good.
Yeah.
You want to stick that thing right down in there.
Yeah, it'd be nice to get it all the way in because it's kind of, like Dan said, it's leaking below a little bit.
I think up a little and, oh yeah, there you go. Going right in. You want it in more, Steve?
If it goes, if you don't think it's going to break, because then it might cause you more trouble. Well, it's pretty straight up and down, so you just...
You can play around with it a little, see if you can go in, but if you see the tip moving, that means you're touching.
Yeah, rudder.
While you're doing that, I'm going to get our other alternate weapon out.
Well, that probably, yeah, it looks... That's probably good there, eh?
Yep.
Because it does feel like we're hitting things.
Okay, you can go wide
Totally.
press on it. I'm going to have to do what I don't like to do and pan over to our other manipulator because all my other cameras are in the smoke. Are you all the way wide there, are you?
Yep, I've got the vignette.
Roger. Oh yeah, duh. If you hit the HD camera with the Orion, you're too close. for that gas tank.
Remember which one we want triggered now.
Roger. That's my shoulder, elbow, roll 4. I'm just testing my backhand slapper here. I don't know if that's going to be, it could work. I could also use the jaw to open close. But. Okay, you want to give us a little zoom action there?
Sure.
That's good, thanks.
Actually, looks like we came out a tiny bit.
Yeah, I saw a piece break away. I think it might have, like about a few minutes ago.
Might help you with, if we go down a bit, you might still.
Yeah.
Okay, go wide for a second, please. Who put that gas tank there? Do you got enough room there, Jake? Or do you want me to?
I think so. If I could tilt up and.
Hold on. Okay, you want to zoom back in on the tip for us? Good. See what you need to see there?
I think so. It's hard to tell.
It's actually nice if it instrument gets on the rocks, because when I trigger it, it won't push the tip out.
Hard to tell, eh?
Yeah.
It didn't look like it was in the flow at that first bit, but where the heck is it now? It's got to be in there somewhere.
I can't tell. It should come out and come closer so we can see it go in, so we know we're not on the other side. Yeah, I'd say it was in. But we want to watch it go in, so. It's easy to get fooled and be on the other side and get nothing but seawater. If you got any pitch down, that would be the...
When I pitch down, I can't see it anymore.
Roger. Go wide for a second on it.
Oh.
Yeah. Don't have that particular. It would be yaw left is the one. I would knife it in like that. Okay, go wide again.
And fully wide. You mean zoom in?
I mean, sorry, zoom in again.
Okay.
That's good. Now yaw left. Beautiful.
I would say I'm in there.
Yeah, if you can go down a little more there, that would be great. What are you touching?
Yeah, it's touching.
Okay. Happy with that, Steve-O?
I think so. What do you...
We're definitely in.
Okay. Nothing fell off.
Uh,
Oh, maybe not.
go wide for a second.
All the way?
Yeah, show me the minute. Yeah, so swing in your yaw joint, the very end joint to the left a little, should backhand it in, right? Like, whoosh. And tear it. Yeah. Okay, zoom in again. I'd say we're in there, Steve. It's right up against the rock on this side. Are you convinced?
I'm trying to convince myself. I
mean,
want it to be in.
That's as good a look as we can get it without moving the sub
Yeah.
to see it from the backside. And if we do that, all bets are off.
Yeah.
Try
Because
find another camera.
no, there isn't. Upper camp smoked out.
Go in and out again for him again, Jake. He's not convinced.
Not convinced, Roger.
So if you touch the rock right there with the probe as you're going in, see it touching, Steve?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's definitely in at that angle.
Yeah, the only question is whether it is sticking out the back the other side, but we'll never know.
It's not, because it's touching the rock
It's up
on this
against
side.
it. It's in it.
It's touching on this side for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys have more experience, actually, probably, Dan.
What's that?
You've done this more often.
The expert.
Yeah. I wouldn't say expert, but I've got a lot of bad samples. Okay, Anna, you can go wide there.
Okay.
I think you helped me the first time I used them in 2010.
Seems like yesterday, doesn't it?
Yeah. That was a simple system. That was basically no gas tight, just the wand. Stick it in, trigger from the hydraulics.
Our viewers also agree that Dan's a champ at gas tights. So take that
Yep.
that how you will.
Who does?
Our viewers online,
Oh, they're all anonymous.
they're all anonymous.
Yeah, they can get away with that. No, I think they're correct. What's that? That's why?
Can you zoom right in for me?
They're separate in real life. They're just
That's good, thanks.
they look like it's just one piece, but it's pretty separate. It's just hard to do with the multi-beam. So those comments were all from, so that's on what? That's
on the nautiluslive.org Nautilus website. So this is the homepage. So our viewers can actually watch the stream on the website and ask
I
the
mean,
question.
that actually could be Marv. Is there someone who knows?
There's no way we know who is writing in.
Unless he signs his name in his comment.
But even then, it's like...
Anyone could say they're Marv.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, that's someone who knows what they're talking about. So it's probably Marv.
So that thing triggered because
why is Marv not on our
fairly
stakeholders
well
chat?
whaling
Or
on
what?
it.
Our stakeholders chat? Oh, you said because they can't do Google.
At UW, yeah.
Zoom right in there for us.
More?
Sure.
What am I looking at?
There's an O-ring on the back of that shaft.
That,
Okay, that's good.
Did you push?
Yeah, gave her. Got Western with it.
So that's probably good. If you let go, it'll be out. No? Maybe not. No,
It doesn't really look like it.
no.
Move
Sorry
much.
about that.
Okay, I'll push a little harder. Yeah, I don't think you need trigger guards for these.
I don't
But
know how
I
we
mean,
need
an elbow when they're in the toolbox and an elbow comes down on them, they will trigger.
Roger.
Okay, let's see how if it traveled, you know.
Oh, you're
I'm moving the camera, sorry. Freaks you out, doesn't it?
oh yeah.
Sorry. Trying to move the camera to get an angle on the dangle there. So the O-ring moved that much. Is it supposed to move more?
Yeah,
How far do I got to plunger it?
I don't think that's much. You might need to do more than that.
Okay, go
Did
go a
did
little
it
bit
move?
wider for us.
I'm not sure it
No,
moved.
I think we do have Marv on the on the whatever. Hi, Marv.
A little bit more, thanks.
Say hi on
Good.
the whatever you're on.
The Nautilus live chat.
Life is so complicated. Like,
Steve.
it's on Slack or like what or it's like, you know, email what.
To be fair, we do have a lot of communication methods at ONC.
Giving it more beans. Ooh, that's full beans right there.
It's going to move some. Like that was not. Like, if you let go, maybe.
Yeah, I'm gonna put a little more jam on the manip here and see what happens.
For anyone that's just tuning into the live stream, we are trying to take a water sample using this contraption that's called a gas tight. So we have the nozzle inside a hydrothermal vent.
An isobaric water sample.
Can you define isobaric, AJ?
Yeah, Steve, can you define isobaric?
Well,
It means constant pressure,
yeah,
doesn't
I was
it?
going to say,
Single pressure.
yeah.
So that means that it's going to come to the surface at the same pressure in which the sample was taken.
Yeah.
I'm basically pressing on it as hard as I can with the manipulator there. 100% power.
Can we get a view of the tip before you release it?
Roger. So it hasn't moved.
Okay, great.
I can try a different strategy here. That's
I mean, I think it might have moved a little, and the O-ring might not move with the shaft, right? Like if the O-ring is pressed up
Yeah.
against the face.
It definitely moves with the shaft.
Well, not always. But
Well, how can it not? You think it just goes back?
yeah,
Rolls?
like it slides in, slides out.
Zoom in there.
I mean, it,
Now that didn't, for some reason, wow, that's
I mean,
a tiny bit.
it moved,
It
yeah.
did move.
Can you point it out, Adrian?
Is that full zoom, is it?
Yeah.
It's not full.
Yeah, it
That's
moved
full.
a millimeter maybe,
Maybe 2.
maybe 2.
I can try a different strategy here if you want to smash it again.
Sure.
What
I
do
mean, if
what do
it's triggered, smashing it again doesn't hurt it.
Okay, go wide.
It does seem like that's not enough of a move, is it? Or like,
No.
I guess,
If I'm
Full wide?
remembering correctly
Sure.
from day shift, I think
That's
it
good.
did have like a more clear O-ring separation.
Yeah,
once
there is
triggered.
also 2 different batches of gas tights that
I
are
see.
slightly different. These are older, typically more reliable. There still should be more throw than that.
Yeah.
You gonna jaw it?
Jaw it.
Smash?
Yeah.
but it's kind of weird if, I mean, you're putting incredible amount of force onto it, no?
Yeah, I was putting this on it.
Yeah, that looks forceful.
Well, I mean, the springs are very strong as well. That's how they're able to
But these are
make this a
Marvs that are
safe
just,
pressure vessel. But no, but they have to be strong, the springs, right?
yeah,
They have to be able to withhold that pressure.
yeah.
So,
But the thing is, there's also a mechanical advantage there. So
yeah.
that millimeter is like,
Yeah, that would be a fraction of a millimeter movement
and it could be
of the head.
not compression of the, I don't
The
know.
gold is soft, so you have to lift the gold.
But the piping might expand a tiny bit, I don't know. Otherwise, it did move a tiny bit.
I have
Can
no
you zoom
idea
in
how
for
much
us
it needs
again?
to move to let the fluid by.
Oh, yeah.
You can zoom in on it.
But there should be way more throw than that in the springs. Like
Okay,
there's
good.
no way
Yeah.
the springs are that stiff.
Zoom
Yeah.
out just a bit. Okay, good. Thanks.
Is Marv giving any tips from shore?
I don't know if it's Marv.
I don't think it's Marv.
Darn it, Marv.
How many gas tight samplers did we bring on board for this expedition?
It's a sore subject.
Okay, I will not ask that question.
Of this style, how many do we have, Steve? We have
Not
6
enough.
of our own and 6 of Marv's?
Yep.
So we have 12.
12, okay. I won't ask why it's a sore subject.
We worked really hard to try to get 12 more, and we just faded at the mile, the last inch. We just tripped somehow, and I don't know what happened. It was just disappointing. Almost. When you almost do something.
These are pretty expensive samplers, right?
Yeah.
It's
They're very custom, so they're expensive in that if you're going to get them made, you essentially need to do custom machining. There's bits of titanium, there's bits of gold in them. I could probably find the quote.
Yeah, a viewer was wondering if this was the same gas height sampler we use, as I think the first one that we tried to take, it was really sticky, so we couldn't actually tell if the gas height triggered. I can't remember which dive that was.
Yeah, so that's about 1,200 pounds that we're putting on it right there.
Oof.
The jaw closure force, see there, Ryan? Assuming it's not moving up front, but
Weird.
see what's happening there. That thing would, that would hurt you. I think it plungered in there, though.
I think I'd be happy with a centimeter,
Zoom in for us there.
but it was a millimeter last time. Did it move at all?
Good.
I don't think so.
I think it went further, didn't it?
I think it did.
Yeah. Let's see what this gives us.
Oh, well, that's...
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
There you go. That's a centimeter.
Yep.
Maybe the head of the bolt.
Well, so you
Yeah.
put a...
There's movement there.
That's the head of a
Head of a
Socket
socket
head.
head cap screw,
Yeah.
quarter
Socket
inch
head
maybe.
cap screw.
1/4 inch.
Well, you can't push it any harder.
Oh, I
what-
can,
Yeah.
like, yeah,
I think if we're going to have any chance of getting one more,
I can do
we
one
got to
more.
get,
Close the
we
jaws
got to
again,
get
man.
moving. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Give it a smack.
Zoom out just a bit for me.
What do you think,
That's
Steve?
good.
Time to move on?
Do you want to give it another try? Any chance that
Yeah, I do.
just quickly, I guess, just to do the final, push it out of the hole, whatever. And
Yeah.
There's approximately 20,000 Canadian per gas tank to get them built,
and then to
and
get them
then
to
a lot
work,
more to get them to work.
another what?
Well, a lot
50%
of it was warranty, so a lot of it was under that. It's only the refurbishment of the ones we accidentally leave it in the deep ocean that costs us.
Oops, not that button. Yeah, that's all I can give her.
Okay. I think we should move on then.
Yeah.
Roger. Hopefully it triggered Steve. I don't know
Yep.
what else to do.
I mean, it doesn't have to move a lot. I don't really understand when it moves a lot what happens. That's weirds me out.
Ours might have moved a lot in the past because they had fairly
Yeah.
weak springs, which was a problem. So maybe this is more the behavior we would want to see. Very stiff springs.
It's a bit on the stiff side, I think. You can see how much it's plungered there with the
Yeah. It
Yeah.
didn't really change.
snaggletooth on it.
But it
Yeah.
did plunge, so
Yeah. Yeah.
that it must have, you know, if it opens the actual, yeah, no, that's, I think that's sufficient.
Zoom right in again, folks.
I don't know what the ratio is between this plunger and the other cap. And again, I think it only needs to really just take the pressure off of the gold seal for it to fill with seawater at this pressure. So I think
Well, we'll find
that's
out.
all we can do. Yeah, we'll find out. Marv will tell
There's
us.
nothing we can do here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
you can
good
go
work,
on.
guys. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Let me get snaggletooth out of here.
Any chance that I can
Yeah.
get some behind the scenes look on
Oops.
how we assemble and prep the gas tight MTC?
Well, we don't do
Yeah.
it. Our colleagues at University of Washington do it.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, these
It would
ones
be
were done.
really, I'd love to see how he does it, because I actually don't know.
Okay, I'm good.
All right.
Well, the trick is they have to get the sample out, and they have to have all their gear has to be that pressure.
Yeah,
So that's why no one
wants to do it. That's right. It's
they have
probably
to build their.
pretty
It's probably
expensive.
just as
Another
as
pressure
They got
vessel.
the
one-off kind
azimuth
of.
too slow.
And it's
That's
all
like
got to be
100%
chemically inert
azimuth
as
there.
well. So it's all going to be titanium and gold
Roger.
and
And
stainless.
So is this
It's
whole
like barely
device being
moving to the
shipped
left.
to the University of
I
Washington?
like
Yes,
the speed, but I would like to have more jam on it.
Yeah, totally.
I would like to see.
Well, you're only getting 2,000 psi right now, so.
What? 3,000.
I'd like to learn about his vacuuming
His
procedure.
pressure
'Cause if
sensor's
we
reading
could vacuum
3,000.
them in house,
Oh, that's because
then all
Yeah.
this nonsense before the cruise would be a lot simpler.
Can we put this in the starboard box?
Yep.
Yes.
Or any reason
Nothing else going in there.
not to? Roger.
Steve and AJ, what's our target for this next sample?
So Steve wants to do a little drive-by of Boardwalk on our way to Godzilla.
So that's right in front of us. We'll probably just fly over it, maybe, just to see if it exists. It hasn't fallen over. Obviously, we've got the high-resolution mapping showing that it's pretty well there.
Yeah. Roger that.
Ooh, I got it here. This is where you want to go?
They want to fly over this.
And
over
go to
towards
Godzilla.
Roger
And by the time we get there, we'll try to do a gas tight
Try
if
to
we
do a
have
gas tight.
nice, safe-looking place.
Without-
Easy to access.
Without the temp probe, it'll go quicker, but still,
Yeah. We fixed that problem.
still might be pushing it. Temp probe, no, I lied.
Yeah, it's,
Yeah, still bad.
where are you going with that thing?
Back in the box, right?
Starboard.
Oh, nice.
Cooked beacons, anyone? Zoom in, please, on it.
Sure.
Full zoom.
Okay.
Starboard box, close. Even that thing is, oh, got a little more jam here. A little palm worm there. Solitary palm worm. Okay, I'm going to here, right?
Northeast.
Roger.
Yeah. Do we want to stop at Boardwalk or just
We're going to
fly
go to
over?
Godzilla. I think we're just going to fly over
Okay.
Boardwalk. Yeah, I don't think we want to spend too much